Right, Homebrew Wednesday again. So we're going to have a beer. We're going to have a catch up. Beer we're going to have, it's Steve Molson's New England IPA. Bottle's a bit condensed up. I've been brewing in here today. So we'll get his beer in a glass and I'll tell you what we've been doing. Which it's not a right lot, but nevertheless. Oh, nicest. And that smells lovely before I've even poured any. I'm not sure whether it's bottle conditioned this or whether it's... No, it's bottle conditioned. Didn't know whether it were from keg or bottle conditioned. But that yeast is very compact in bottom. Now maybe I've used wrong glass because it's nucleated and it's giving us a massive head. So this is his New England IPA, and I'll just quickly, a lot of you have done these brews. New England IPA, I take it 8th of the 9th 17, that'll be when it was bottled or brewed, I'm not sure. 7.4%, and in it he's got 5.6 kilo pale malt, 370 grams of wheat malt, 350 grams of Munich malt, and 370 grams of flaked barley. 300 grams of hops during boil, hop stand and a dry hop. And then he lists his hops, but he doesn't tell you what he's used for bittering or what addition. He's just got Eldorado 100 grams, Galaxy 100 grams, Victoria's Secret 100 grams, and a USO4 yeast. So, sounds nice. We just need to get through this head. And I can smell them hops through that. So that gives you an idea of how strong it is. So we'll just see if we can wade through this head. Once again, Steve, that's another lovely beer. You've got all them hops in there, and it is quite a little hop bomb. You can smell them on nose. There's a good, nice medium body. Nice creamy head, and I mean it is creamy. There's a nice bitter in it, it's not too strong, and it's right on back end and it lingers. And even though which size of that head it looks like it's overcarbed, it's not. That's just a glass. I think it's fairly well carbed, but not overcarbed. It's the nuclearization at glass. Can you see? You're just getting it there. But that is a top beer, and it's a beer that I've not done. A New England IPA. I know lots of you have done them out there, but I haven't. I think I might have to. You've got fruits, florally, spot on. Nice one, Steve. And I've still got one more from Steve. I've got a rhubarb one. I've still got a Russian Imperial Stout 8.2 from Beanham. Oh no, I tell a lie. I've still got a turbo cider from Steve. So we'll do them over the next few weeks. Excuse me. So what we've been up to? Well, you've just heard me say we've been brewing today. And once again, I've still not done Old Garden. I've done a different one. I still need that bitter orange peel. I've been up to my local brew shop and he's a bit limited really what he stocks. So I'll wait while I've used these grains up. Maybe another 1 or 2 brews. And then when I reorder, I'll order some orange peel. And do that one then. So today I've done another Mosaic IPA. Now I do like my IPAs, and that Mosaic one I did, which a few of you have had, and I've none left now, it's all gone. Done another one of them, but hops in it on original recipe were Cascade and Mosaic, obviously Mosaic. Cascade, your bittering hops, I swapped them out and I've used Challenger. Just adjusted how much grammage to put in. Done that. You can probably see it down there. In my cube with a fermenter full of sanitizer ready for tomorrow. I ended up with, I think, 23, nearly 24 litres. A bit on skew with. Whoop. Come on. There we go. 24 near on litres, which, like I say, I'll put in fermenter tomorrow, pitch my yeast, and let it do its thing. So that's that brew. I've also today put the American IPA, which I did, and like I said, if you remember, I said I'd got a lot of trouble and sediment and rubbish in the bottom. I ended up with 18 litres. 18 litres gone in. Finished out 2.5 points, nearly 3 points lower than what it should have done. So I got my 6.2%, but whether it's going to be a little bit drier, with it going a bit lower, we'll have to wait and see. So, like I said, that's on gas now. Carving up. I'll try what we're on. We're on Tuesday. I'll try that Thursday night, maybe Friday. See how we're going along. See if it needs a little bit longer. Might have to leave it well Saturday. And that's it really. That's Sonic Brewing I've done. I've just done that Mosaic. I've just kegged up the American IPA, and on Miller Tap, as you saw last week, I've got the Citra Pale. So 3 decent beers there coming on. And while we're on about what I've got on tap, when I did my taste test video of Citra Pale, there were 1 or 2 comments, and one of the comments, I can't remember his name, TFC Bones or something, his YouTube handle name thing. I can't remember if that's right. Anyway, he'll know what I'm on about. He asked a question about, because I said my serving pressure was 9 psi. It's 8, 9 psi, somewhere around there. He said that if he had his set at that, it'd come out like a volcano. And then he followed it up with, he's got a 6-inch piece of 3/8 beer line onto a tap. Now whether that's just a party tap, which I think it probably will be, and he says it comes out like a volcano. He has to serve it, I think he said 3 or 4% bloody hell, PSI. Otherwise it just goes all over, and it takes 10-12 seconds or something to fill up. And you were asking me what beer lines I've got, what length they are, and rather than try to explain all that, I thought it'd just be easier to show you. So I'm just going to flip camera around and just show what my beer lines are like. But most of you have seen them when I installed them, but he ain't, so I'm going to just flip you around and just show you what I've got. Right, so what I've got on my taps, the taps originally came just a little bit of beer line, and I did a, I think it was a 3/8 line from tap to keg, and I was just getting a pint of foam. Regardless what pressure I set it at, I was still getting a pint of foam. So what you have to do is equalise your lines. I've seen a few mention it. I think Adam at Baldy, I watched him at Baldy's brewery, and he did it, and I followed what he did. Worked perfect for me. And all I've done, I've got my John Guest fitting, and I think I've got enough line to pull it up. I've got my John Guest fitting, which was onto my keg, that's your beer out. I've got roughly a 2-inch piece of 3/8 going into a John Guest reducer, 3/8 to 3/16, and then 3/16 beer line, and that's roughly 2 meters long, give or take. And then on other end, on tap, which is inside my tower, which I can't really show you without dismantling things, I've got same setup, 3/8 into a 3/16 into a reducer, out with 3/8 again onto me back at tap, and that's how you equalise your lines. Short bit into a reducer, small bit, about a 2 meter length, and that should, if not stop, it should at least help to stop you getting a pint of foam. And it works for me, so I don't see why it shouldn't work for other people. So that's what I've done, and I've done that on both kegs. It works fine. I would say you need 2 meters minimum of your 3/16, and all I do, I just curl it, tape it, and then it's not all over. And I think that's it. So I hope that's answered your question or helped you a little bit. And I think it were easier, like I said, to show you than try and do it in comments below the video. Plans for next week? I haven't really got any. I'm not even sure what my next brew's going to be. Maybe might do a brown ale. I was looking in Bible, and I think I've got everything that I can need for that. But apart from that, I think we've done, chaps. So cheers, and I'll catch you next time.